Yeah, Disability Development Officer. I can introduce myself if you want. Rich, you're going to have to go.
I'm distracted. I'm just going to go on the other side of that door, so just knock
I will.
JD. I think he's getting nervous.
Go. Shall I look at the camera? Look at her. Yeah?
Yeah.
Ask you, so when you coach people with disabilities, is there anything they have to be aware of?
Definitely, yes. So the first thing I would say is patience. You've really got to be patient all the time. Working with players with disabilities, it could be a physical disability, it could be a learning disability. So kind of you've got to kind of cater for all. When kind of you're demonstrating with drills, you've got to be really clear, concise, making sure everyone understands, really bring them all in, and kind of when you're explaining drills and activities. That's it for that one, really.
Okay. And what do you think? Okay, there it is. So are the equipment hard to get?
Yeah, the equipment is hard to get. It depends what kind of activity you're looking at. So if you're looking at kind of like power chair football, so the balls are much bigger. The equipment costs so one of their chairs would cost about £7,000. So it is really expensive. Obviously, when you're working with blind players, you need like rattle balls, bell balls. So it is hard to get, but you can get it obviously on the internet. We use the internet to get most of our equipment.
So are there any? How do people join the programs? So do you reach out to communities, or are there any organizations that you target and you do promotions with them?
Yeah, so we reach out to the communities. One of our main sources is through social media, so through Facebook and Twitter. So we advertise all our sessions through there. So advertising, putting the flyers on Facebook, and through word of mouth as well is actually really big. Disability schools, we work in disability schools, so players from them sessions can come to our club sessions. Also, within kind of all our sports sessions, there could be for example, our Down syndrome football session, we work with an organisation called DS Active, which is our organisation for people with just Down syndrome. So we contact them, and they've kind of got a database of all the Down syndrome players in Sussex, for example, and then they can send the information to their people in their database.
And how do you find coaches, or such as yourselves? Do you have any qualifications that you need to have, or any type of training?
Yep, so of course with coaching you need like an FA level 1, and then you need an FA level 2. The FA also do a coaching disability footballers. They do that course where it's a workshop for a day, just kind of raise awareness of coaching players with disabilities. In terms of looking for coaches, we kind of look for coaches definitely in mainstream sessions, so they can come to a session, try it for the first time, see if they enjoy it. Lot of we go for experienced coaches as well, so kind of coaches have already been coaching at different football clubs before, kind of contact us to come into our sessions. And kind of another new way we've done recently is a lot of our adult players with disabilities have actually developed a career path in coaching. So they're actually coaching their players, and obviously that provide role models for all of our players.
And how do you reach out and build connections with disability organizations? Is there like a platform, conventions, or something?
Yeah, so there's normally like a network meeting through the Sussex, called Active Sussex, where all the disability organisations will come together, and we can share information, share kind of what new sessions we've got coming up. Obviously, like I say earlier, social media is one of the big ones, so putting our information on there and get it out all to different organisations. But really it's kind of arranging meetings with them through emails, phone calls, to kind of meet together and see what we can do, what sessions we kind of work together.
Compared to other charities or other organizations that target people with disabilities, what do you think stands out for Albion?
So for Albion, I believe kind of the sessions we do are obviously amazing. That's why I love the job I do. but all our sessions are really inclusive, so anyone can come to our session, really get involved. A lot of our players are in school and where they're maybe not getting the opportunity to play or kind of have a lot of time actually on the ball. So they can come to our session, really get on the ball a lot, kind of create new friends, really fun, inclusive environment. That's why it's kind of great to provide them sessions for everyone with disability.
Do you think there are any difficulties in terms of funding? Because are the equipments expensive, and is there anything that you wish can improve for all the programs or the equipment, but funding isn't really?
Obviously funding is key. Without funding, sessions don't happen. And like I said earlier, when you've got we've got two power chair teams, each player needs a power chair, and if one power chair is 7,000, you're looking at kind of really expensive just to run one team, let alone two teams. But that's across all of our sessions. We have actually 27 sessions which happen on a weekly basis for disability sport, and you've got to think everyone needs cones, bibs, balls, specialist equipment as well, if they're blind players, deaf players. So the fundraising is absolutely key. But here at Albion Community we do have a fundraising team, and also supporters sometimes donate money to us, which is fantastic.
And how do you make sure that every player is taken care of and their needs are satisfied?
So what's really important as a coach, and my job as a development officer, is to actually be aware of what disability the player would have. So if someone, for example, a player comes to me and they've got autism, I'd kind of research autism a little bit, kind of work with them on a one-to-one basis, kind of really find out about them and their disability, so they can come to our session and kind of we know about them, what annoys them, what doesn't annoy them, what do they enjoy, what don't they enjoy, and kind of so they can get the best from the session.
So you take the time to know them one by one?
Yeah, definitely. We take that time one by one. If a new player comes to a session, we could offer like a 15-20 minutes on a one-to-one basis, so they get to know me, I get to know them, and then they can go into the group session, obviously where they can mix with different peers in the session.
Do you think that the programs here offer a sort of community for people with disabilities to feel more involved in society?
Yeah, massively. Our sessions provide that kind of, it's a football session, but also, like I said earlier, they're creating friendships. With friendship, kind of what happens then, you build confidence, they go out more, they go to more other activities, they can really be more social, they can go out more within the evenings, that sort of thing. So it really builds on a player's kind of character.
Is there one specific case which that person you remember has a really big transformation after coming in and joining a program?
Yeah, definitely. One of our mental health players joined our program about 5-6 years ago, was really struggling even to get out of the house, has now kind of gone along to the first session. Since that session has kind of had different periods where his mental health has been too much, but has joined them, has continued across the 5-6 years, and now is a coach. It's employed as a coach by Albion Community to go to them sessions he first went to 5-6 years ago to support others. He also plays as a player, but other people look at him and think, well, he's done it, I can do it. That's a real great role model. Recently he competed in like an Arsenal competition with his team now. So he took his team to Arsenal to play against other teams within the community.
Thank you so much.
No problem at all. Do you want me to do the first question again?
First question.
Yeah.
First question is, what's the first question again?
It was kind of like, how did the sessions be different?
Oh yeah.
I can mention a few bits to that if you want.
Okay. So what are the differences between
People.
I wouldn't say normal, but people without disabilities playing football and people with disabilities playing football? Is there anything that you have to be aware of?
Yeah, definitely. I think obviously when you're coaching players with disabilities, the sessions really need to be planned. Communication is really key of how we're talking to them. Are they non-verbal? Are they verbal? What physical disability do they actually have? How much mobility have they got? So we really kind of need to understand their disability, how we communicate with them players, how we provide like demonstrations, really making it sure it's clear, concise, so everyone makes it kind of can understand and be really inclusive. That's fine.
That's all good.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
No worries. Thank you very much.